Yes, Vaishali.
All right, Aditya, stay with me. Now, U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent expressed confidence about progress in trade discussions with China, even as tensions between the two sides deepened over Beijing's restriction on rare earth exports. Bessent, speaking at an event, confirmed that U.S. President Donald Trump still planned to meet Chinese President Xi Jinping in the near future, with the meeting expected to take place at the upcoming Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Summit later this month. Despite decent strains in bilateral relations, Bessent maintained that President Trump is a go on that, emphasizing that both leaders share an excellent relationship. Let's listen in.
As the President said, we want to help China, not hurt it. Ultimately, we are confident in the strong relationship between President Trump and President.
I have my colleague back with me, Aditya Vadhavan. Aditya, now even this back and forth with China that Trump is doing, how do you see this?
Vishali, if you see, this trade war between the largest, two largest economies of the world here, that are US and China, has been going on for quite some time. And definitely, this could have some repercussions for the global economy, since these two are the biggest economies in the world. And, we have seen tit for tat moves by the Chinese side, because now the Chinese, even the Chinese Communist Party has barred all the Chinese companies from investing in the United States since Trump has imposed tariffs, and now he's threatening China with additional 100% tariffs because recently China, imposed some restrictions regarding the exports of rare earth elements, and that in that regard only, recently what had happened that President Trump had called, had asked JP Morgan, a group of American bankers, investments to invest in companies, producing rare earth elements, and asking those asking the American investment bankers to take a stake in the companies producing rare earth elements, and due to which, whenever an optimum level of stake is achieved, then they can buy those rare earth elements. So all these strategic measures are being taken by US President Donald Trump. However, on the flip side, on the same side, he is trying to pressure China, so that it heeds to his demands. However, the Chinese have retaliated back by increasing the fees for the US chips that dock on the Chinese water. So, there is a tit for tat, retaliations that are going on by the Chinese side in response to the Trump threat of these tariffs, and it needs to be seen, going in the near future, we could see, China decoupling from the US in several domains, be it in technological domain and other domains. So, it is a sort of a economic cold war era where, China and US are at loggerheads, when it comes to economic ties, and it could have some impact on the global economy as well. Yes, Vaishali.
Thanks, Aditya.